Hi guys, James here from Oz Powerbanks. Today we're just going to do a quick unboxing and overview of a really neat little product. We've got a super compact 24,000 milliamp desktop power bank. Now this little guy has also got wireless charging built into it. It has USB-C output and also a DC output. It's got a multi-voltage DC output, and we'll get straight into the features and functions of this product straight away with an unboxing. So as mentioned guys, this is the box that the 24,000 wireless power bank comes in. So it comes in a nice little gift box. Inside you've got your full set of instructions, so all the specs, guidelines, how to use it, how to operate it and everything. It's quite simple. You get the power bank itself, so this is the 24,000 milliamp power bank, wireless power bank. And you also get some cables in here, some transfer cables and charging cables. So in the kit it comes supplied with a high transfer USB-C to C cable, you get that. You also get a USB-A to C, so this is handy if you're using, for example, that's being used to charge a laptop. You get a USB-A one as well to C, so that could be used to charge phones like Samsung's or anything else that is USB-C, like a new Mac or new iPhone or anything like that. And you also get your DC to DC cable. So this will be for your older laptops that need a DC input. So they also you get supplied with a set of 8 connectors. Now these are pretty common DC round connectors. It doesn't cover every laptop, but it does cover a lot of the common laptops. You'll see it in, we'll put some information in the specs as well. Also, if your laptop connector, your DC connector isn't here, just have a look a little bit lower on the page for the product. We will have an add-on, which is a kit, which has 28 pieces in it. So it's 28 of these DC connectors and a cable. So it covers a lot more laptops, and that will be on the page as well as an add-on. So to get straight into the power bank, this is the unit. So a really neat little power bank to have if you've got it on your workstation or just to carry with you. On the top, as you can see, there's a little round, it's got a little round circle here. It's got the little lightning bolt in the middle. That just tells you that's where you do your wireless charging. So to wireless charge your phone, simply sit it on top of the power bank and just press the on switch. And within a couple of seconds, that phone should start to charge. There we go. So that's wirelessly charging now. Now the wireless charger on here, it's a 10 watt output. So it's going to do most phones. It'll do all your larger smartphones as well. So it's got a good capacity. To tell how much capacity is left, so if you're using your power bank and you want to know how full it is, the indicator is actually on this button. It's got a really, really cool little feature that lights up here. You can see on here it's changing color. The indicator is built around the button. So I'm just pressing it here. This is 3/4 full. It's got 4 little segments. So quarters the circle. So if it's only a quarter, and it'll be probably showing a different color, it's 25%. If it's half, it's 50%. Right at the moment, it's 75%. It's showing up 3 colors on there. You also have on the front of the unit a digital display. This digital display is for your DC output. So I'm just going to keep my finger on the button here for a second. So you can see I've got 12 volt, 16.5 volt, 20 volt, and it goes up to 24 volts. So you can change between voltages. So this is important if you're charging different types of laptops. So most laptops like your Samsungs, Lenovo's, Toshibas, things like that, they're going to be about 20 volt. Some laptops like Surface Pros are a little bit lower. Surface Pros are usually around 16 volts, so you would set this to 16 volt. If it's set too low, it's not going to work. And if it's set too high, it won't go into a hard mode for you, so you're not going to damage the laptop. You may charge a bigger laptop at a lower voltage, but you might find it a little bit slow. So just check the voltage. As I said, most will be 19, 20 volts. But just check in your specs. It tells you on your wall socket power supply anyway, your switching power supply. You can tell exact voltage that you need. Now on the front, as you can see, this is the DC output. So if you're charging those older laptops, this is what you do. You use the cable into the DC and you would just connect one of the DC cables. You would pick whichever one fits your laptop. And as mentioned, we're going to put more on the page as well. Now another cool feature is on this one you have 2 USB-Cs and you've also got a fast USB-A. Now this one here is in and out, so what that means is you actually charge and it can output. So with the USB-C cable, you can just plug into a standard USB-C wall charger. So if you're using this for, say, a MacBook Pro or any other new laptop that is USB-C charging, you can just charge this power bank with your wall charger, which is quite handy. And then obviously to output, you would just plug into the USB-C. Now this will do up to 60 watts. So it will do a lot of large laptops. Check your specs. I mean, if you've got something, I'm charging a MacBook Pro here. This is the new 16-inch MacBook Pro, and that's charging fine. That's just charging up. Some laptops won't charge at 60 watts, so just find out from your manufacturer specs. You'll find most will. Even this MacBook Pro, for example, the supplier give you a 95 watt wall charger with this. This charges fine at 60 as well though. Some laptops won't. If you've got, check, especially big gaming laptops and stuff like that, they probably won't charge at the 60 watts, so that's just something to keep in mind. Now while this is charging, I've got my laptop here, so if you were using this as a desktop station, you could be charging your laptop and you also charge your phone at the same time. So you can be doing a couple of devices at one. That will just make sure you're over the charging pad and you can be charging a few devices. I could have something else plugged in here too. So there's a spare USB-C on here as well. If I had something smaller like a tablet or even another small laptop or something, I could plug it in here as well. Just remember, it is 24,000. So if you've got multiple laptops, yes, they'll charge, but you're probably going to run your battery down a lot quicker. And that's pretty much it. There's not really much more to say about this. It's just a really nicely designed. It looks good. If it's sitting on a desktop, it's not an ugly laptop. It's got a little bit of a nice finish to it. It'll cover pretty much, as I mentioned, all your laptops up to about 60 watts. It'll do all those smaller devices, and it's just handy for your phone as well. You don't have to continuously look for a cable. If you've got any questions or comments or anything, please leave below this video. We'll also put a link to this product just below if you want to have a look. And also if you like our videos, if you can like and subscribe, that really helps us a lot. And we will try to get more content out on a more regular basis. These videos probably come out every week. So as I said, if you like and subscribe, that really does help us.